if I'm on my own and I'm tired and I get in bed, you know when you first get in bed and you go...
It's a lovely feeling.
Right.
The excitement of getting in the bed.
If I'm on my own, I go, I love bed! Hello and welcome to 2 Pints with Will and Ralph, Season 6, Episode 12.
12 already.
I know.
What a year it's been.
How...
It's been eventful, hasn't it? We've been on tour.
We do this every time. We go, have we had 12 episodes worth of chat? And yet he does this every episode, right? Every episode you come in and you go, what are we going to talk about?
No, but I asked you if you got anything.
And then we start one thing and then that's it. And then we never get to anything we were
Yeah,
planning
but
to talk
because
about.
I like to try and mix up a bit and making sure the audience don't get us just chatting shit. But apparently they like it.
That's exactly what they get. So why, if it ain't broke.
Yeah, no, but I want to make sure they take something away and go, oh, watch that, or oh, that's a good start, or something. I suppose that's what William
Just
Tell is.
come in with the dick jokes.
Okay. No, I'm all right, thank you.
Right, what have you got for me then, Mr. I Come
Oh,
Prepared?
well, this is me.
Oh, have you really? Okay.
No, I've got something. No, well, this is me. It was last night. Just popped up on my phone. Do you know on your algorithm, for some reason, something will pop up on your Instagram or whatever it might be.
Yeah. So did you get the OnlyFans link, yeah?
What? Yeah, I did actually. It's wonderful. I didn't know it existed. I didn't know that you could get this sort of stuff. No, it was a music thing, and it's one of them where a guy sat there and he's listening to a song, and then the song sort of below it, and he's sort of rating it, and he's going, well, this is cool. Let's give this a chance. And it was a picture of Eminem, but with a glittery glove on. So that's
Eminem as Michael Jackson.
It says Eminem, lose yourself, but if it was Michael Jackson. So what they've done is,
right,
they've done a mashup of Lose Yourself, the song, right, with a Michael Jackson sort of lick.
Wait. So it's not Eminem's rap. It's not Eminem's vocal set to a Michael Jackson track.
No.
Because some of those mashups are unbelievable,
mate.
They're brilliant. So this is Lose Yourself.
Let me just
as if Eminem was Michael Jackson.
Well,
or as if Michael Jackson was doing Lose
I'll
Yourself.
play you a bit, and you can. But I thought it's fucking fabulous.
Really?
I was like, I had it on. I was dancing. I mean, my wife came in. I was around my bedroom going, "Have a listen
All
to
right,
this."
let's have a look.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his blazer already. That's spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting.
That is actually banging.
So let's skip it on a bit. Here we go. Let's go.
Yo.
Right,
that is actually quite banging. I'll tell you what, though.
Let me just finish what I'm going to say.
Just that little chorus there, to me, sounded less like Michael Jackson and more like Bruno Mars.
Or Justin Timberlake. That sort of vibe.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you this. All AI. All of it.
So he's not like composed that. He's
AI does that.
What if Michael Jackson did... No.
It's the whole thing now. You don't even need an artist. You don't need a vocalist. You could just say that song in that style and AI does it.
Well, I've got an idea.
What?
Why don't we just go tell AI?
Biscuit rap.
No, not even the biscuit rap. No, but why don't we just go... Instead of dragging our asses in here to record this shit, why don't we just go, AI, listen to everything we've done. Just do as an episode of me and Will just doing 2 Pints with Will and Ralph. It'd be far more interesting than the shite we talk about.
I know, but a part of me worries. I'm just thinking, hang on. So... the future of artists, musicians, DJs is in trouble.
I know.
Because now they've got this AI tech that will literally go, well, we'll find a voice that might sound like that, or from AI, from the cloud, whatever, and we'll mix that song. And it's fabulous. And I was going through it last night. I heard about 3 or 4 of them. They're all amazing. Different styles of different remixes of songs, and none of it's
Future's
real.
absolutely mad, isn't it? Do you remember our sex robot chat that we had?
Yes.
Well, there was some talk about
the
how...
fluid.
Yeah. There was some talk about how the production team behind this podcast was going to get one for us to be able to... Where is it?
Oh, Christmas is coming.
Christmas is coming. I will be. I'll tell you what, I'll test it first. You can clean it, and then we'll switch around.
Excuse me, I am not having sloppy seconds off a robot. You think I'm going to borrow your robot? What are you doing, Ralph? You send it over.
I'm like, Will, that's hydraulic fluid. Don't worry about it.
just wipe that bit off. Yeah, so it just made me realise that wow,
Yeah,
how
man.
fast it's going.
So
And I was
fast.
like, this is amazing. What DJ has made this and it's just AI?
I thought that was a
You
genius
can't even
DJ,
buy it.
yeah.
You can't even download it. Because I was going,
insane.
how do I download this song? There is another one that you can download with, I think it's with Rihanna. I'm just telling you in case you find this. It's Love the Way You Lie. And it's like a Motown soul version.
Oh, have
and
you
it's
seen the one
fabulous.
of 50 Cent if he was a Motown soul singer?
That's all come from this.
That's AI.
Yeah.
Well, obviously it's AI, but what I mean is like,
Yeah.
Jesus, that's bonkers.
I know. It's unbelievable. Right, shall I pour us a pint?
Yeah, get me a hold on.
You could tell everyone about this beer thing
Just
because
finish
it's a
that.
belter.
Yeah, pour me. You're not having one though. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So a reminder to everyone: we actually finally have a beer sponsor. This Will's using the Blade Draft Beer Machine from beerwolf.com. BEERWULF. Beerwolf.com. It's a really cool piece of kit. You can basically pour your own freshly chilled pub quality pints at home from as little as £1.91 a pint. Thank you very much, sir. I mean, you can pour your own pub quality pints at home. Will apparently can't. Get me a flake with that, will you?
Exactly how I like a head of my pint.
Are you joking? That's about 4 inches of head. Can I get some beer with me foam?
Because it's how you want a little bit ahead.
Unbelievable. You can choose from there's a whole range of beers and ciders you can use: Cruz Campo, Heineken, Birra Moretti, Orchard Thieves, and more. Also, it's you've got Christmas just around the corner, a New Year around the corner, so could be a great present. We always have an offer, of course. So if you head over to beerwolf.com, BEERWULF.com, you can get your Blade Home Draft Starter Pack with £100 off today. And the last thing is to say, of course, please drink responsibly. But that having been said, one of the beers that's on offer is, as you can see, Heineken 0%.
Which we've got today. We're trying it. So, listen, Christmas is coming. We're going to be drinking a lot over Christmas. So it's good. Just leading up, having an alcohol-free one.
And you might...
Cheers.
Might lose that little
and
bit.
Also, if you're not a drinker, but you like the taste of beer or you're trying to give up a little bit, this is perfect. But if you do want to have a beer, we've got, I was saying, Beer Moretti and all sorts of other beers.
And it
Cruz
helps
Campo.
as well, this Heineken 0.0% is pretty good, actually, I have to say. It tastes like Heineken and, it'll help you to, just lose that little bit of tub that you've got going on.
You're talking to me? I haven't got a bit of tub going on. I'm sat down. Thank you. It's not easy when you sat down.
I know. When we finish recording an episode of this, I always watch you get up because it always makes me laugh. Because you move the microphone out of the way and you don't realise you do it. But you have to put both hands on the chair and you go, as you get up.
You know you're getting older when you start making noises getting out of a chair.
Or sitting down. Do
you know what? See how I'm sat now with my legs crossed? Already my hips aching. What the fuck has happened to me?
I'm going to tell you something that I've never said out loud before. This is a confession. It's not like an embarrassing... It is a bit of an embarrassing, but it's not like a terrible confession. But you know how Goldmember in Austin Powers Goldmember goes, I love gold, right? I can't believe it. If I'm on my own and I'm tired and I get in bed, when you first get in bed and you go...
It's a lovely feeling.
Right.
The excitement of getting in bed.
If I'm on my own, I go, I love bed. No one's ever heard me do it. I don't know.
You do that to yourself?
Yeah, it's only just occurring to me how weird that is.
That's weird.
Yeah. It's not like it's a fun game I play with like the other half or anything. I just do that.
Yeah, I talk to myself a lot.
I've seen it happen.
No, well, if you've seen it,
that's the fraction. That's the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, I've all sorts that I waffle on to myself about. And not even when I was young, when I was doing scripts and stuff and learning lines, I've been known to talk to myself on trains, and you look up and people are staring at you and you think, yeah, that's different. I narrate shit and I go, right, you've done that now. Right, stop being a dickhead, get that done. And I'm talking to myself. And I wonder how many other people do that.
I feel like we all do that a little bit. Sometimes out loud, if I'm like go to do something and forget what I was doing, I'll be like, right, what was I doing? What was I thinking of? Like a little
walking
bit,
into a room and forgetting why you walked in the room.
Sometimes I do that occasionally, but I feel like for you, it's relatively constant.
Oh, a constant. It's a monologue. Well, and it's also like a narration to my life. And I've gone, right, you've done that. Hey, good lad, you've done that. Nice one. Hey, see what you can do when you think about it. Got that. And it's like my own pep talk. And then I'll go, right, hey, look what you've done now. You've earned that. Get yourself a beer.
Yeah.
You've earned it.
Yeah.
So, hey,
like,
who cares? Bollocks. Fuck it. I'm having a beer.
You've woke up. You've got out of bed. Get yourself a beer.
No, it's never that early. I have a time, if I'm having a drink, and it's after 6. I actually have that time.
Have you had to put that rule in?
Well, I did in COVID. I had to put it on the fridge. No, it's not 6 o'clock.
Did you really?
Because it's COVID. What you got to get up for? I could. It was. I think a lot of people in COVID took in more alcohol than they should have because you just think, fucking hell, I've got to get through the day.
I learnt a language and wrote a book.
That's the difference between me and you. I just changed I just thought, well, we'll try this today. What have we got in? I found stuff in the back of that cupboard, alcohol that I'd never. Fernie Blanca. What is that?
Oh, it's delicious, isn't it?
It's weird.
Oh,
it got next.
Magic in a glass.
It was all sorts
I drink
of
that when I'm
shit.
skiing.
It was all sorts of stuff. I was like, what's that? I'll have a go at that today. And you read a book?
Well, it's good that we're talking about that you drank too much and that this is 0%.
Yeah.
And because we're going to take a pause there and we're going to get Dr. Dave in and chat to him.
Oh, right, yeah. Can't wait to see what he's got to say. See how long I've got to live.
Right, we have Dr. Dave back in with us for this episode. It's Dr. Dave's last episode with us.
I'm quite glad.
Being. Why?
Because, you know,
That's rude. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm not being rude. It's just because when you've got a doctor around, you think there might be some bad news on the horizon. And that's
You do.
Yeah, I do. You're all right. You over there?
We just have a lovely chat. We chat
Yeah,
about
I'm
politics,
thinking,
the
how long
football.
have I got left? But
How's
no.
the not drinking going since he told you?
I didn't drink for, I think it was a day.
Congratulations.
And then no, thanks very much. And then I bought, but I don't drink a lot. It's like, and then I bought some alcohol-free beers.
Well done.
I'll advertise them. Lucky Saints I bought. They're
Yeah.
0.5%.
And they're all still in the fridge, yeah?
No, I only had one left.
Right.
And then I had 3 cans of San Miguel left in the fridge, and I had 1 can of. So when I drank that, it got the taste. So I had the can. No, I didn't. I stuck to it.
No, you didn't. Oh, that's just a lie.
I did.
No, you didn't. You've not cut down.
not-
You cut down once for one
No,
day.
I have mentally cut down.
But
Anyway.
not physically cut down.
What?
I've mentally cut down,
Yeah,
but not physically cut
I'm
down.
aware.
So I'm aware, and I've decided that denial is going to see
No,
me through.
you know.
So when I get my next blood test, I'll just mentally get
Just
the
not
results.
going to have a blood test.
Right, fine,
Ignorance is bliss
fine.
every time.
Which goes entirely against everything we're
I'm
talking
joking.
about.
I have cut down, and my wife will tell you I bought some skinny lagers. They're only 2% or something, or whatever they are. So I've just tried to, if I'm going to have a drink, get the low alcohol or non-alcohol, because I do like a beer. And our producer Sharky said he did the same thing, and he cut down on what he was drinking on the alcohol level. So you still feel like you're having a little beer if you want one, but the intake's not the same.
It's okay. No one's you're amongst friends. No one's judging you.
When can I have a beer again?
Right, Dr. Dave.
Stop taking all the fun things off me. Getting old shit.
Dr. Dave is here as part of our collaboration with Newman.com, and this is our last one for the time being, but you are here to talk to us. We've talked about this before, but it bears talking about again, and some other information about testosterone and testosterone deficiency and all that kind of thing. We have talked about it before, but yeah, we're just going to talk about it in a bit more detail. It's not
Also,
about,
people might not have heard what we said. They might be
well,
new
now
to
they
the
can
pod.
listen. Yeah,
Exactly.
That's their fault for not listening.
It's important.
It gets a bit of a bad rep, doesn't it? Old testosterone. There's a bit of a stereotype. Oh, too much testosterone, gym, muscles, and of course that is part of muscle building and all that kind of thing. But it runs a lot deeper than that, and what we need it for.
Absolutely. So my job as a testosterone specialist doctor is to be absolutely flying the flag for testosterone and explaining to everyone who listens to me that testosterone is a really important hormone in loads of ways for men. And we shouldn't be thinking of it as just being there to make you look a bit better in a t-shirt. It's not. It's a really important hormone. It affects all parts of our body. And when you don't have enough of it, you really know about it. You really know about it.
But what are the signs then? Because you don't want people to panic and go, hang on, it doesn't feel right, or that doesn't feel right, or I'm a bit tired today. Could you just tell us the signs of?
Well, I can answer that one for you. He's talked to us about it before.
Go on then.
Well, when you go into you don't pay attention to Dr. Dave
I'm
at all, do
saying
you?
for the people listening. I know, but I
He
want people
chatted to us
understand.
and he said the first question he asks is, when was the last time you had woke up with an erection?
Morning glory.
Morning
but the people
glory.
listening, there
And
might
I
be
said,
new listeners.
I can't remember the last time.
Well, oh yes. Well, there you go. Neither can I. It's wonderful.
Yeah, so you're quite right. Sexual dysfunction, that's the kind of medical term for it, but basically either struggling with erections or struggling with your sex drive. Those are big ones, but also big are kind of general fatigue, low motivation, poor concentration, brain fog, those sort of vague symptoms, which are really tricky because there's so many different reasons you might have that. You might have that because you'd had skinful the night before. You might have that because you're a little bit anemic, your thyroid's out. There's all sorts of possible causes for that. And it's so hard for somebody listening to go, well, is that because my testosterone's low, or is it another reason? And that's
a very easy way to find out.
Well, exactly.
Is get a blood test, right?
Yeah, 100%. So it's really important to think this is something where it's really easy to find out what your testosterone levels are. You just need a simple blood test. And it's really important not to ignore and just think that, oh, I'm a bit older. I'm a bit older. If
you do get a blood test, obviously Newman.com offer blood tests, and we've talked about this before. But if you do end up with a blood test and it seems low, what then? If you end up on treatment, like, what can you expect?
Yeah, so there are different types of treatment available. Ultimately, they're all types of testosterone, but they come in different formats. And there are sort of advantages and disadvantages of all of those different forms that you can use. And so that's why it's really important to tailor it to you as an individual. And then if you do end up onto treatment, you need to be quite closely monitored. You need to have blood tests regularly just to make sure that you're getting the right dose of testosterone. We don't want to give too much. We don't want to give too little. And people respond differently. Some people are really sensitive to testosterone. You only give them a little bit and they feel completely different. Other people need a bit more. And we also need to make sure we're monitoring people for side effects and making sure this is the right dose and treatment for them as an individual. Yeah.
So step one is listen to this and just have a think. If you're generally tired, don't just go, oh, I'm just getting a little bit older. It could be something more underlying.
Yep.
Step two, go to Newman.com. We can, with who we've partnered with, go to Newman.com. Have a little look at what you can do about that. You can get blood tests and then treatment and all that kind of thing. And then step three is, as you say, there'll be some sort of treatment that you can do. And it could just be, it could be life-changing. But I think the big message is, don't just think, oh, well, I've reached a certain age and that's how it goes.
Yeah. And one of the reasons I actually love my job is because people come back and see me and tell me they feel a lot better.
Oh, really?
And,
what's the
really
responses that you get then from people?
Yeah. And as a doctor, actually, it's quite tough out there in the sense a lot of the stuff we're doing, if someone says, I know I've got high cholesterol and we give them some treatment for that, they don't feel any different. We're just trying to persuade them this is a good thing to do. It's actually really rewarding being a doctor who works in this field because people come back and they actually say, oh, I feel absolutely a lot better. So it's incredibly rewarding. That's
we did our blood tests and neither of us actually have low testosterone,
Absolutely.
but it sounds fantastic if you've got any going spare. You got plenty going on, clearly.
It is something that I wouldn't recommend if you've got completely normal levels.
Right. Oh, so you can't go past the normal levels. You can't go, I want super testosterone. I want to walk around with a permanent boner. It's not advised, but you know.
It's not advised. And also, we did that when we were 15.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, been there and done that.
I mean,
you're coming out to this question on the board, I'm all right for a minute.
I won't be chalk, I'm writing.
The guys you see often on Instagram, the sort of fitness influencers who look absolutely incredible, shredded, ripped guys, a lot of them are misusing testosterone to look that good. But there are disadvantages to that in the long term. You can't get away with that long term.
And it is possible to look that good without it anyway. I mean, I do it, so it's fine. Listen, we have a... Thank you for not arguing. We have...
Just in disbelief what you're talking about.
We have an offer for a testosterone blood test. If you head to Newman.com/2 pints, that's NUMAN.com/2 pints, all spelled out, TWOPINTS. You can get 60% off a testosterone blood test to check your levels. And once you've got the results and you know the results, just take care of yourself and get a grip on your health, and just knowledge is power.
Just check, get the answers to your questions.
So all you've got to do is go to Newman.com/2 pints and then use the code 2 pints 60 for your 60% discount. That's TWOPINTS 60. Dr. Dave, thanks very much.
Cheers, Dr. Dave.
Nice to see you both.
Nice to see you, pal.
Okay, before we carry on, we just had a bit of feedback from our listeners and our viewers. On a recent episode, we were discussing it. It ended up being a difference, the cultural difference, and then the language differences between us and America.
Yeah.
And I was talking about I could care less, about how that's the one.
I could care less.
Yeah, then they say I could care less because that.
I couldn't care less.
And that's the one that annoys me. And I did say in the podcast that David Mitchell had done a whole video about this, a lot funnier than I did, but I agreed with him. Anyway, a few things came up off the back of that, some listener comments on how some phrases have been twisted. And I have to say, I do agree with this one as well. Joy Bella said, Have you noticed that Americans say on accident instead of by accident?
No.
Have you never noticed that? Now that you know that, you'll spot it suddenly. It pops up in films and TV.
I did
the
that
time.
on accident.
I did that on
Sorry,
accident.
I did that on accident.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Well, correct. This is one of those things where it's not just, they speak differently than us. Like language is evolving and it's cultural and whatever. That's fine. But that makes no sense. And as Joy Bella points out, if you do something by accident, it's unintentional. If you say on accident, it's being done on purpose. You do, and it boggles the brain. And she's right, because if you think about it, that happened. By, I think, is probably short for by way of. I did that by way of an accident. I did that by accident.
Right, yeah.
But like, if you did something on accident, and you did something on purpose, you did it. It does not make. I'm sorry, America, but that doesn't make sense. It doesn't blow my mind as much as I could care less.
No.
But it does not make sense.
I saw Clarkson on a thing the other day talking about the same thing. He was talking about Americans and cars and stuff like that as he does with his programs, and he said another thing is they call petrol gas, a liquid that isn't a liquid.
I know.
And where did that come from? Why was in it? Because it's a liquid. Gas isn't a liquid. Why would it be called gas?
Well, it's short for gasoline, isn't it?
That's a good point. Why didn't he say that to Clarkson, the bastard? That was a good thing to come back with.
Yeah, they should have
It was
just said
short
that.
for gasoline, yeah.
Find your clip of telling Dean Cain to fuck off. It really made me laugh.
Yeah.
While you do that,
Where's that come from? Find my clip for Dean Cain.
because last time we talked about this, you said
yes.
he's
Oh,
American, and he made that point. Are you all right?
I have other things that I do, and my brain's going.
Amanda says, I heard the phrase "for all intensive purposes" the other day too, instead of intense and purposes.
Intensive purposes.
Yeah, they're just purposes that are really, really intensive.
But they don't mean that, though, do they?
No.
They just heard it wrong.
It's like for all intents and purposes. So, when you boil something down, what for the intent and the purpose of it, this is what it means for all intents and purposes.
But the thing is, what I don't understand is, do you think it was done on purpose to go, we'll have our own language? Because they would have, originally it would have been English, they've learned,
Well,
and then decided
I did think about this the other day.
to call a pavement a sidewalk.
I think in fairness, you think about what a young country is and how many different nations emigrated there and how many immigrants and groups of immigrants got together and then settled on English being the spoken language. You've got so many different English as a second language influences creating those differences,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's okay, because I could care less, still makes no sense.
Yeah.
Elaine, this is a funny one. My 15-year-old students were shocked when I reprimanded them for saying, "I can't be asked" in class. The reason was they thought the phrase was "can't be asked."
My daughter says the same thing.
What?
I can't be asked.
Why?
Because that's what she thought it was. She's heard it wrong.
And also, she's not northern, so to her it's asked. Can't be asked.
So I can't be asked.
So it makes more sense when you're northern and you go, how do you confuse "can't be asked" with "can't be asked"?
Yeah, my daughter was saying
it makes no sense.
My daughter was saying it for years, and I was like, "What are you saying? I can't be asked." I said, "That's not it. It's asked. I can't be bothered." It's another way of saying I can't be bothered.
And finally, Leona says, Chester drawers drives me nuts. I've never heard anybody say Chester drawers
I say chest of drawers.
instead of chest of drawers.
Yeah, I say chest of drawers. I do. I say chest of drawers.
You're winding me up.
I swear on my life. It's a chest of drawers.
Have you always thought that a chest of drawers is called Chester drawers?
Honest, I have always said chest of drawers. I have. Get them Chester drawers. I thought they were called Chester.
You thought that they were from Chester.
It's only now you've
You
just
thought they were
mentioned it. I
drawers.
realise it's a
A
chest,
chest of drawers. You've always thought that they were drawers from Chester.
No.
Look at the Chester
company
drawers.
that made them were called Chester.
Oh my!
Chester drawers. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird?
I was literally about to say no one's ever said Chester drawers.
That's all I've ever said.
Are you kidding me?
I swear.
Oh, your fucking helmet!
And do you know what? Now
I'm
you've said
too
it,
good for this shit.
I feel
I'm
like-
retiring. This is my last ever
Hey,
episode.
do you know what's good about being me is there's still things that I'm still learning.
Oh,
very
yeah.
basically.
Every day at school.
Chester of drawers.
You've always thought it was Chester drawers.
Chester drawers, yeah.
When I first said that, Chester drawers, I saw your little face get confused going, I don't understand why.
Yeah, yeah. And do you know, there's another thing as well. But I think it was just my family. My mum used to always call wax whack. So she'd say, got a right load of whack in your ears. And I'd be like that. And Michelle would say, what are you doing? I said, I've got to get the whack out. She's like, excuse me, there's no such thing as whack.
There's no such thing as whack. You don't drink milk, and it's not Chester drawers. I have an appointment tomorrow at the pharmacy.
What for?
I'm going to get my ears cleaned out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Get your wax sorted.
I'm going to get my wax sorted. I've always wanted to.
I've had it done. It's amazing.
I've never had it done. It's not like a big problem, but I'm like, I think I saw like a thing about it, and I was like, I've always wanted to do that, and I'm not busy tomorrow, so I have an appointment. I'll let you know how it goes. I'll take a video.
Well, I had it done because I had a right load of whack build up in me.
No,
there was something happening.
we shall not continue this
and I
conversation.
started to go a bit deaf, and I was like, and I sort of did something in my ear or whatever, and I think it came from the fact I wear a lot of earplugs.
Right.
So
there's
that
like
can
a
cause
build-up.
build-up.
Right.
And the worst thing you can do, they say, is what? Don't put a cotton bud down it.
Yeah, it just pushes it further down.
And I was like, that's,
Plugging it in
that's
there.
bullshit.
Plugging it in.
Give me that cotton bud.
Yeah.
And I went from thinking I'm a bit deaf to I can't hear out my. And the worst thing for that is, it's like anything, innit? You take things for granted. You you hear, you smell,
Another
you can
one I've heard
see.
people say, you take things for granted.
Even
Rick and Morty made a joke about
that
it.
makes no sense.
I know. Neither does Chester drawers, you fucking bell.
It sounds similar to chest of drawers. Yeah. So, and then I tried everything. I had these drops in my ears, and honest to God, it was driving me insane. You wake up in the morning, you're going, it's like
like
you've got,
Beaker from the Muppets.
no, but I'm saying, it's like you got your finger in your ear, but you haven't, and you can hear your own voice in your own head. It's horrible. I went and had it done. I went to go to the local chemist. They couldn't get out straight. I went to a professional. It was, once it cleared, it was like, it was like, I can hear. And it's again, how you take things for granted.
I tell you what you can get that I got as a sort of purchase going, I might do that. You can get, it's like, it looks like a pen, and it has like a little attachment on it, and it's not like a cotton bud. It has almost like a little scoop, and you can put it in your ear and scoop it out. But the pen has a tiny, tiny camera on it. So you can see inside your ear while you're doing it. On your phone, it Bluetooths to the phone so you can see, right? Genius. Do you know what the problem is?
I'd stick up my ass. Is that what you're going to say? Is that what you're going to say?
I was absolutely not going to say
Oh,
that.
right.
Why would you stick it up your arse?
Well, just, you got to think, if you can see down there, what else can you see? Well, you're going to see what's inside your ring piece. Would you not be interested?
No, it's never something I've done.
What would you
go?
go?
I really
thought you were
really need to know that.
Up your nose, up
I
your
can
ass,
tell you
in
what's
your
inside
mouth.
your
I'd be
ring
looking
piece.
down my throat with it.
No.
You would be. I'd be having a look. Where you think you
My
can't
point
see.
I was going to make is so benign and
What was
pointless
it?
now. Well, oh yeah, you do have that story though of how you were so desperate to see what your arsehole looked like when you
shit
farted
myself,
that you
yeah.
shit your pants.
I tried to look at, I bent
bit of
over in front of a
pooping.
mirror to see what the sphincter actually does.
Well, I'll get you one of those pens and I can
There
have a
you
proper
go. I
laugh.
can do it myself. Yeah, go on. What was you going to say about your ear roll?
Well, bearing in mind you've got an eardrum down there and you do want to be careful, it's a very delicate area, right? Just take a second to imagine how difficult it is and skilled you have to be. You've got a pen here and you're looking at a thing here and you can't work out what the thing. And I was like, I nearly pushed it all the way into my brain by accident. I was like, I'm never touching that again.
Have you ever tried to cut your hair in the mirror? Everything's back
It's
to front.
bonkers. You're like,
I'm like, how's that going there?
Yeah.
Go scissors here. I'm cutting
Yeah.
the wrong bit.
It's so weird.
And I need my hair. I need to cut the right bits.
Oh yeah, you don't want to. Yeah,
yeah,
there's not
yeah.
a lot going on there.
I wanted to change subject a little bit because I want to talk to you about something.
Right.
Do you watch 24 Hours in Police Custody?
I have seen it.
I love it.
Yes.
And there's some dark shit that goes on. And I was watching one, and it was about a guy who was basically befriending girls. Everyone said really liked him, and he was always buying the drinks and all that sort of stuff. And basically, cut long story short, he would get people back to his house, and then they sort of wouldn't remember much. And he was basically drugging them.
Yeah.
But because he was such a pervert and fucking weirdo, he filmed everything. So basically,
Evidence.
And the worst thing about it is they found on his phone messages. They found over 4,000 images and stuff, and lots of girls. No one reported. It was only because one girl came forward, and it was a long time after. She said, "I'm just think I can't deal with it anymore. I need to talk to somebody about it." And she didn't want to come forward because she thought, "How can I prove it was rape?"
Yeah.
because she woke up and she was bleeding down there.
Yeah.
Anyway, the messages was videos sent to his brother going, look at the state of her. Look at what I've done to her. And he wasn't like, what have you done? He was like, yeah, mate, looks like you did her good. Send it to mum.
No. Oh,
She'll find it hilarious.
God.
So you just can only imagine the world he's come from. But,
oh my God.
yeah, I don't want to give you too much away because it's a two-parter and it's on 24 hours in police custody. But I'm actually doing a series.
I thought 24 hours in police custody was like just a sort of, oh, so-and-so's been arrested for being drunk. I didn't realise it was like the
there's
depth of that darkness.
Death, murders,
Oh,
rapes, sexual predators,
Yeah.
paedophiles.
It's a comedy, isn't it?
Not a comedy, no. But I'm doing a series at the moment called Justice Gone Bad. I've done Cops Gone Bad, Cops Who Kill, that sort of
Cops
stuff. You've
Gone
seen it.
Bad.
With Will Mellor.
Justice Gone Mad.
Well, no,
with Will Mellor.
This is about miscarriages of justice. And
Miscarriages of Justice with Will Mellor.
So, crime investigation. We're just filming it now. I don't know, it'll be out probably next year, but we've just finished filming it. And it's this one is about miscarriage of justice. And because I did the post office drama, I did a documentary where I went and met people who had been affected by the post office scandal. Again, miscarriage of justice. Who
I saw it, yeah. You went and met them and you did your serious face. And
So, yeah, do we see this face?
you went like that.
So then I went, now I'm doing this series because of that, and also other people that have been sent to prison wrongfully, who were innocent. And I interviewed a guy just the other day. And when you speak to somebody, it's the first time he's ever spoke to somebody who come out. He's only been out of prison a few months. And he'd been in prison for nearly 28 years and he was innocent.
Fuck.
And
You can't
just
even
looking at him,
imagine it.
he was broken. And it was just like, and it was a crime he was convicted of, was a horrible murder of a woman, stabbed in the neck, stamped on her face.
So didn't do
set
it.
fire.
And you've got to deal with everyone thinks that you're that person.
He was a bit of a petty criminal, did a bit of theft and all that stuff. So he's known to the police, and he had a bit of trouble with the police where they'd arrested him and he'd been violent. So it was like they had it in for him. But listen, they basically got him
Stephen
on.
Avery in Making a Murderer.
Well, there's lots. There's another one called Now They See Us on Netflix about the Central Park 5. Now, if you're going to watch something, listen, I'll give you a warning. It really stuck with me. It was horrible, but it's heavy. And it's about these 5 kids, black kids, who were racially profiled for raping this woman. And they were 14 years old. God. They knew nothing about it. And they went to prison for a long time and was treated horrendous. But it's out there. You can watch it called Now They See Us. But this guy, the reason why I'm talking about it is because this is how stupid it is, the system. He was given 16 years in prison, minimum sentence. Once he was sentenced, I don't want to go into the evidence, all that stuff, it takes too long. He claimed he was innocent from the start. 16 years. Now, in that 16 years, he's appealed and whatever else. He slept on the floor. He said, I'm not sleeping in the bed, in a protest.
Oh, so he was like, called himself a, well, I don't know if it's a political prisoner, but basically, yeah, he just was
said,
like, I'm not going to
I am not abiding by your rules because I don't belong here.
Like hunger strikes and all that kind of thing.
And for that, he got his teeth kicked in, his head kicked in off the screws, the guards. You're doing what we tell you. And he's like, I'm innocent. I shouldn't be in here.
Yeah.
Because he didn't go to any of the programs, didn't say he was guilty, was innocent, he stayed in prison an extra 10 years. If he'd have said he was guilty at any point, he'd have got out.
You get one life, don't you?
He'd have got out.
That's so awful.
But because he didn't, and he kept saying, I'm innocent, I didn't do this, and he slept on the floor, didn't do the programs, I said to him in the interview, I said, was there not one part of you that thought, if I just play by the rules and say I'm guilty, I can go home. I've done my time. But it was like, but why would I admit to stabbing and basically stamping on her face and burning her and her dogs in a caravan?
Awful.
Why would I admit to that? Yeah. Because that's around my neck for the rest of my life. Once I get out of here, I'm going to hopefully get this wrong right.
Because they can't take it away from him.
And the way the system is, like I said, because he's not pleaded guilty, he did more time.
10 years
more. And his mum died while he was in prison. Dad died. And he said, you can't go to the funeral because you're pleading innocent. If he'd have pled guilty, they'd have let him go to the funeral.
Jesus.
I'm just saying, how crazy is this? They even played with his mind. He said it was psychological warfare. Yes, you can go to the funeral, then half an hour before, you're not going. That sort of, you'll do what we tell you. And listen, there's lots of things to be said. I'm not here to say who's right, who's wrong with everything. I'm just giving you the facts, and that's what this program's about. And it would just, what baffled me and why I want to talk to you about it is, you would think at some point when you've been sleeping on a floor for 27 years, someone might have gone, maybe we should look at him.
Yeah, it's like he's really committed to this
27
protest.
years
Yeah. Do you think
sleeping
maybe we've got
on
this
the floor.
wrong? Yeah.
And he said, when I got out, I said to him, what was your first day like? He said, I just went and had food.
Bought a mattress.
No, can't sleep on a mattress.
Yeah,
Slept
I bet
on the floor.
after all that time, yeah.
He slept on the floor.
Yeah.
He said, oh, I can't sleep on a bed. He said, it kills me back. He said, I still sleep on the floor. He said, the one thing I did was open and close my door a lot because I could do it.
Oh, that's sweet.
The first time
sad.
that no one else was in control of me opening and closing the door.
Wow.
He was on 23 to 23 and a half lockdown. So he only got an hour to half an hour a day exercise. And do you know how he said he got away with it? I got through it, sorry. Yeah. He mentally lost time. So he would sit in his cell and just think about nothing until his mind went off and shut off, so time would pass quicker. So he wouldn't think about anything. Now, how do you come out of that with your marbles?
Yeah.
And also, no compensation because he's still fighting to prove. They know he's innocent, but he has to prove there's other things he's got to do, files.
I hope he does. That's so
And also
awful.
and he's not allowed to get a job because of his record. He can't work. He's on £400 a month from the benefits, and he has to give a subsidy away of £100. So he's got £300 a month. So where are you going to live for that?
Jesus.
So he's going to be made more or less homeless unless people look after him.
Yeah.
And there's people out there, charities. There's a charity called Appeal that look out for people who are wrongly imprisoned, and they're inundated and they need funding. And it's the same old thing of, it shouldn't take charities to be set up to help people that are wrongfully imprisoned.
No, we should have
the
that
government. It's
locked down.
just the government needs to look at it. It's all about funding. The CCRP need more funding, and the reason why I'm talking about it is because I want these people to have a voice because there's more that needs to be done. Listen, if you've done something wrong, he needs to be in prison. Yeah, put him in prison. But if he's in prison and he didn't do it, that means a real killer is on the outside.
You actually did that horrifying stuff.
He's on the outside. What else is he doing? Anyway,
It's
bit
just
dark, but I just was interested.
Just a little
to
bit of
tell you.
detail, just a little side note, just to add to that, which is, you know who else went to prison when they shouldn't have done and ultimately got a pardon and did hunger strikes, slept on the floor, wouldn't wear any clothes, painted shit on the walls in protest to go in, I'm a political prisoner, I shouldn't be here. Ricky Tomlinson.
Yeah. I know. I don't know the facts of that. He said that when we was at the Comic-Con.
Yeah.
He went, I was a political prisoner. What did that mean? Do you know what that means, a political prisoner?
Yeah, do you know what? I don't want to go into too much detail because I can't quite remember that. I mean, you can see it on Wikipedia. It's not like it's a secret, but I don't want to fumble the details. But basically, it was something to do with industrial action strikes and stuff, and the government was not impressed with the dockers striking, and pinpointed Ricky was very vocal as like one of the ringleaders, and I think either or told him that he had to give up the ringleaders, or said he was one of the ringleaders, or something. And there was nothing to, he wasn't one of them. And they said, all right, well, if you're not going to give them up, then you go to jail. 2 years.
Wow.
And he got pardoned about 6 years ago.
Wow.
Got an official pardon from the government.
It's unbelievable. And not only that, it's the fact that how many people...
Not pardoned, sorry. Pardoned means that you were guilty, but you've been let off. He got his conviction overturned, which is bigger. Right.
Well... Yeah, I mean, this, as I say, in this thing I'm doing, I've been having to read up and study on all these people. And this one of the saddest ones as well was a woman called Angela Cannings, who had 3 babies die in the cot death, SIDS. And there was a guy called Roy Meadow who would give evidence in court on an assumption. He did a book on it saying, if you have 1 death, it's tragic. Cot death. If you have 2, it's suspicious. If there's 3, she's killed them. That was it.
Yeah,
and that's all he went on.
That was
no
his
evidence.
expert analysis, yeah.
And she went to prison, had boiling water thrown on her, people spitting at her. She's a baby killer. And then obviously, as time goes on, DNA technology, genes, there was a new guy come in to look at it who was a scientist, a biological scientist, and he found that it was actually a gene that comes through your family that can be passed down. And then she gets out. She wasn't allowed to see her daughter all that time because she had another daughter because she's a baby killer. Now, imagine how you get treated in prison if you're a baby killer.
God.
And you haven't done it. And you're you're also grieving the fact you've lost 3 babies.
Yeah.
But because of some guy's opinion, you go to prison. This is what I'm saying. And when you're reading it, you're thinking, could you imagine what that is like?
It's yet another reason why you've got to be careful with capital punishment.
Yeah, well, on the one, before we move on, because I know this is quite dark, but that programme I mentioned, Now They See Us, which is about the Central Park 5, I interviewed one of them as well, and which you'll see. Horrendous. But Donald Trump spent $100,000. At the time, it was in 89, 90, to bring back the death penalty. And they were completely 100%.
Isn't that mad?
One of them wasn't even in the park. He was with his girlfriend. He just went there to support his mate. But they beat him up and said, you just say this statement and you sign it and we'll let you go home.
Well, that's the other thing, coerced confession.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And they had no parents with them. They had no guardian. They had no solicitors. They had them awake for hours. They gave them no food. And they said, the only way you get out of here, you sign this statement.
Yeah, you're just so broken.
As soon as he signed it, done.
That's it.
And they weren't. And then, do you know how they got off it? Well, I don't want to say because you can watch it.
I want to watch it. I want to watch
now, It's called Now They See Us or Now You See Us, and it's about the Central Park 5. Listen, I'll give you a warning. It's hard to watch because these are real people, and I've got kids, and there's a lot of the racist stuff that was going on.
Well, it's been a really cheery episode. Thank you.
That's because of me.
Yeah.
But do you know what, though? That's the whole point.
No, I know. We do
have
that.
to
We
talk
do that. We talk about
and
anything
I hope you find it interesting, and as I do.
I'm going to watch that documentary. Right. Well, you know,
that was a bit darker.
Yeah. No, thanks.
Enjoy your Christmas, everyone.
Well, I just think I'm just going to go home and sit in a dark room and just weep and wank at the same time.
What, for a change?
Yeah. No, that's just my usual Friday.
What? Two sleigh bells ring. Are
you cheesing?
Here's the thing. Talking about
Speaking of Christmas, yeah, go on.
What is your, if you have any? Because I love Christmas. I mean, festive time, family. Eat, drink, have fun, be merry, and all that stuff. Family games.
Not like you to love a party and get
Christmas films. What's your go-to? Do you have your favourite?
Die Hard.
And and that is a question, isn't it? Because some people say it's not a Christmas.
It is a Christmas movie. I think it's people go, it's not a Christmas movie. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's set at Christmas. It's full of Christmas. People are having Christmas parties, and it's about him going to see his wife and kids for Christmas. But I tell you what, is not a Christmas song. The Power of Love by Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
No, I agree.
Last year, I put out on social media, is this a Christmas song or not? And I thought everyone was going to go, no, obviously it's not.
It's not a Christmas
and
song.
I'd say about 50-50 people going, no, clearly not. And 50-50, half of the people going, yeah, no, it's definitely a Christmas song. It's like, it has a nativity scene in the video. Sure, it's a Christmas music video, but it's not a Christmas. It's got nothing to do with Christmas. Nothing to do with it whatsoever.
Yep.
I think they're talking about... He talks about a vampire at some point. What's that got to do with Christmas? I'm sorry, you can't just... It's like going, James Bond is... The latest James Bond is a Christmas movie. Why? Because there was once a Christmas tree in the corner. It's bollocks. No, I'm not having it. Power of Love is not a Christmas song just because it's a nativity. In fact, I think it's kind of genius. They went, we don't know if people are going to like this song or know what it's about. I know. Just make the video totally unrelated to anything. Make it a nativity scene, and everyone's going to be like, "Oh, great Christmas song." Not having it at all. Well, it's been a good season.
I've loved it.
We've done loads again. Season 6, yeah. We've done loads again.
How far we've come.
We have a new studio.
Yeah.
We're sponsored by Newman, working with them in collaboration.
Got a beer keg in the studio.
Beer Wolf, who've provided
pouring our own pints.
Pouring our own pints.
Look how far we've come.
Do you know what? We've come a long way, considering it was just me and you talking absolute bollocks.
Not much has changed in that
Very
department.
little has changed in that respect. But somehow it's got a feeling.
People seem to enjoy it.
Somehow it's got an ill-deserved feeling of legitimacy.
No,
and
we
I'm
are
here
what we
for
are.
it. Yeah.
We don't know where we're going to go with things, but we get there.
Just a little bonus thing for everybody. It is the end of our series, but there is a bonus episode coming up because we had such fun with, like, Dr. Dave was so good. Dr. Dave from Newman.com. He was so good. He was good value. I always enjoyed it because he seemed to take the piss out of you a little bit, which I wasn't expecting, which delighted
He
me.
likes the fact that I'm scared of dying.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, you'll be all right for now.
Yeah. His bedside manner's like, you'll be all right, Will. You got a couple of weeks.
You got a couple of months left.
Yeah. But no, Dr. Dave, he's going to come back in. Dr. Dave from Newman.com will come back in. But this time, because we actually got so many listeners' questions about health and feedback for Dr. Dave, we're going to be talking to him about health and well-being. It's a really good listen. Yeah. We discuss a lot of stuff that is very relevant to you, like BMI, hair loss for you.
Yeah, cheers.
Fatigue, erectile dysfunction for you.
Mm-hmm.
premature aging for you,
Excuse me.
diet for you,
Bollocks.
and how to check your balls. So for you,
I know how to do that.
yeah, pull them out of your socks first. If they're trapped in your socks, they're too dangly.
If you sit on them and they go numb, it's normal with me.
Yeah. But being serious, it's actually. I thought it was great having Dr. Dave in. I think it's been a really good partnership.
I think it's been great. Yeah, really good.
It's a very informative listen. A lot of great tips to look out for. And thank you again to Dr. Dave and to Newman.com for their support.
Also, I want to mention the Beowulf.
It's been great, hasn't it?
The Beowulf, and also with Christmas round the corner, having this in my house over the Christmas period and New Year will be wonderful. So, and listen, also, if you want to buy one for anybody, your dad, your brother, your sister, your mum, whatever, or just have one for your house,
we've got an offer.
Christmas present.
Yeah, we've got an offer. So head to beerwolf.com, BEERWULF, beerwolf.com, and you can get this, the Blade Home Draft Starter Pack, 100% off today. That's an offer.
That's a lot.
£100 off today. Beerwolf, BEERWULF.com. Get your £100 off today. Obviously, of course, enjoy responsibly like we are doing with our 0%. Yep. And just a reminder that if you do head to newman.com/2pints, NUMAN.com/2pints, TWOPINTS, you can get 60% off a testosterone blood test to check your levels, which is the first step, and it's a very important thing to do. Just use the code 2pints60 for your discount. That's TWOPINTS60. Other than that, it's have a fantastic Christmas.
Have a great Crimbo. Enjoy the festive season. Eat, drink, be merry, have family time, play board games, sing songs, watch movies. Cheers, Ralph. And I think I'd like to finish with this.
Yeah.
And the bells were ringing out for Christmas time.
Do you know the very start of that song?
What?
Well, I still have no idea what the lyrics are because all I know is going. But best Christmas song.
That's my favourite.
Best Christmas song.
It's my favourite. I absolutely love it. The kids know as well. They always go, right, we'll put Dad's song on.
Right.
It's a guarantee to get me up with my beer in my hand.
Guys, eat, drink, be merry, play Fairy Tale of New York.
Yeah. Stay healthy, everyone.
Watch
Enjoy
Die Hard,
Christmas.
stay healthy.
Enjoy the Grinch, whatever you do.
Cheers, dude. Everybody, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you for the next one.
The bells are ringing out for Christmas time.
You can't Shane McGowan me off anymore after your teeth fell out.
Shut it.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone. See you in a bit, people. I got it in.
Fuck you.